Hello YouTube, James from Become HVT here, bringing you the Survivor's Guide for Survival in the Forest Volume 3. And in this episode, I'd like to go over with you the climbing axe, the flare gun, as also some quest-related pickups. Now, I don't think they're really going to be much of a spoiler because we don't really have a cohesive story yet to spoil. So I just want to show you where they are and get your opinion on what they could possibly mean. So I'm going to kick it off right here at Goose Lake. Now, I want to show you this right here. I did a quick little mock-up of a map. And you can see that this is where we are. This is Goose Lake. Now, last episode, we headed west all the way along here to the coastline, then a little bit south to grab that rebreather, then a little bit further south, and we grabbed that modern axe. Now, I'm going to put a link up to that video right here. Now, let's go back to where we were at Goose Lake. Now, here's Goose Lake. We're going to head this episode east. We're going to head east until we hit the pit. We're going to circumnavigate the pit and head a little bit further east to a riverbed. We're going to travel south along that riverbed until we hit the cockpit of the airplane. We're going to take a look around in there and then just head up the easternmost river because it does split right there. And we're going to head up the easternmost river, and you're going to see some a campground, and that is where we're going to find the climbing axe as well as some quest-related items. So let's get into that right now. So there's the Goose Lake. Remember, anything on the other side of that ridgeline is north, so let's head east. So I know a lot of people have picked up this game since the Steam sale. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you did, if you're one of those people that did pick this up during the Steam sale, please put that down in the comments and let me know what you think of the game. There's a lot of people like myself and a few people maybe you've seen us on Reddit have been playing this for a while and really have explored a lot of the different possibilities in the game. And I want to hear a new person's some new perspectives on this game. I find this game to be a lot, like any building game. Like any crafting game. Oh, I'll get back to that in a second. Here's that pit I was talking about. I think this is pretty clear that I posted this in another video, but if you're just watching this, go check out the Smashing Pumpkins video for Bullet with Butterfly Wings, and you tell me this isn't the exact same pit that they were building in that video. This is it completed. So that kind of goes along with my whole idea that all the clones on this island, all the cannibals on this island are actually Billy Corgan clones. We'll get into that some other time. That's a story for another day. Anyway, like I was saying, I find that any game like this where there's crafting and survival involved, it becomes very easy to get into a routine where, for me personally, I would go to the exact same spot almost every single time that I started, which is right by Goose Lake where I showed you. I would go to the Goose Lake watering hole where I'd get my fish, build my base there, fortify my base. Then I'd go out, make a bow and arrow, and then pretty much now my journey began. Like now I had my defenses up, and I had all my like an armory pretty much set up, and now I started, and I had an unlimited supply of food, and I was pretty much set, and it was kind of getting a little stagnant for me. And the only thing I had left to do beyond that was just like build bigger and build better. And some people out there have built incredible structures in this game. Stuff that blows my mind. It almost makes me not want to do it because like I can never be as good as theirs. But I just do it, and I have fun, and I want to. I love hearing other people's perspectives because it can change the way you even play. And I've learned so much from the Reddit from people that just do things differently than I do, and I don't know, it's a nice community to share our experiences with. So I want to get your opinion too. If you're new to this game, what do you find works for you? Throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. So here's the cockpit that I was telling you about, and if I can make the jump button work. These guys have had better days, right? Right, buddy? Anyway, right there is the flare gun. Excuse the frame rate drop. So you want to pick up the flare gun and a couple of circuit boards. They're going to come in handy later when you want to start making some improvised explosive devices. Crouch to get out of this door. There we go. Now you can equip that flare gun right from there, from your inventory screen. This used to have an unlimited amount of flares. That's not so anymore. I think we might only have 6, but you can see how that works, and that lights things on fire pretty quickly. Alright, so now like I said, leave the cockpit, and you're going to want to head, you're going to want to continue east. You can see right here where the riverbed splits right there at Forks. So you're going to want to continue down the easternmost riverbed. Let me get back on land. I'll move a little faster. Ah, turtle. Let's see if this works. It does work! Flaming turtle! Take that. Aha! Teabag, 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 teabag. Alright, head right along the riverbed, and we're going to come to some cots that are right here. You can see on the screen, and the tents just popped in the distance. Now, this was also put on the Reddit, but I wanted to reiterate it. You can walk in these tents. They look pretty closed, but if you walk up to them and you hit the right angle, maybe it's around the other side. Hold on. You can, there we go. You can walk right into them. And there are pickups, like this one. There's a Bible. So there is a story to this game, and we don't really know what it is yet, but we know that there are religious artifacts involved. Now, I did find a new religious artifact over here. Let's see if I can find it again. Don't make me a liar, game. No, that's a rock. That was it. Oh, there it is. I never saw the crucifix before. I don't know if that's new or not. If it's not new and you've seen it, put it in, the comments. I'd love to hear it. But I never saw that before, so that was new to me. Now, this cave is a treasure chest for new players. It has tons of alcohol, and like I said last time, the alcohol used to make Molotovs is coming very handy, especially early in the game. It's the first really good fire weapon you're going to have at your disposal. It takes out cannibals in one hit. One Molotov will knock them down. So, that's recommended to use these in the early stages of the game until you can get your hands on a lot of arrows. Then flaming arrows really become where you want to be because you can have more accuracy to take them down a distance. So now that we're inside the cave, I'm actually going to switch to the flashlight. Apparently I can hold both. I did not know that until just now. Now you can see here there's also forks. There's a little drop down over here that would be on your right as you entered. You can go down there. I don't remember right now what is down there, but that's not the direction we're going to want to go right now. Feel free to explore that on your own. But to get back up, and if you don't want to wall climb with hitting control and then spacebar to jump, you might be able to glitch climbing up the wall. But instead of going down that way, which was the right fork, I'm going to go down to the left fork. I'm going to try to do it without getting damaged. There we go. And now you're just going to want to head right across. Let's bring that flashlight back out. There we go. You're going to head right down here. Now, I have yet to find any cannibal or slumberer, sleeper, whatever are in the caves, whatever mutants or cannibals are in the caves. I've yet to discover any in this area. I mean, I've run up here a couple of times, never found any. So, down in here, a bunch of circuit boards. Also a bunch of medical supplies, cans of soda, flares. Got a couple flares there. And now here's what we're looking for right here. The climbing axe. If I can pick it up. There we go. There she is. Now that climbing axe you can use on, is it any wall? Okay, not any wall, but appropriate walls. And here's another thing you can pick up right here. I think this is personally a little reference to Fallout, where you can pick up the magazines. I like to think it is because it's one of my favorite games ever. So to me it is, regardless of whether or not that's true. Much like the Billy Corgan clone theory, I don't care whether or not it's true. I believe it. So now that you've gotten everything in this area, I want to head back out, and on the way out I'm going to be able to use that climbing axe. So I might just end the video after that because I don't have many other tips right now. But we'll see. Let's see what happens when we get there. Alright. Climbing axe and flashlight. See, look what it says right there. It says E with that little axe symbol. You just press that. Now I hold the up button, the walk button, W. I hold W while I do it. I don't know if you have. I honestly don't know if you have to. I just feel safer that way. But look, it actually works the way it's intended. I mean, EA in all they try to do in all EA games can't get the majority of their things to work right. Yet End Night Games figured out how to make a climbing axe work perfect on their first try. I am blown away by it. I mean, I've never fallen using it. It did fall out of the map once, but that was my own fault for being curious. But I mean, it works perfect. I highly recommend going to get the climbing axe not as fast as you can, because there's not a lot to do with it just yet. But you wait and see. The climbing axe is going to come in real handy soon. There's going to be different spots that you can't get to without it for probably very real reasons. I think that putting in more things like the climbing axe and the rebreather into the game are going to force us as a player to have to go out and do very specific things in order to progress in the game. We don't really necessarily need like oh, the campground's gone. It might pop in a second though. It does that from time to time. We don't necessarily in this game need a need like a progression system, like an RPG system necessarily, if there's like just different areas that are inaccessible to us unless we have certain equipment. So I really hope that they implement more things to use this climbing axe on instead of just like random I don't feel like running around the side of this hill, so I'm just gonna go up it like this. So I hope to see that in the future. I really do also hope to see, I mean, I've brought it up before, but in case you missed any of the other videos, I really kind of do hope they add like a workbench to this game, that you can't make certain maybe more advanced things without a workbench. So hopefully we get to see things like that in the future. As of right now, we only have 2 days left till the next update, and I can't wait to see what that is. If it's an update to fix some of the co-op stuff, I'm going to be doing a co-op video real soon, maybe a whole series of videos. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I haven't really messed with the co-op much yet, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, because this game could really benefit from co-op. I really feel like it is it's definitely scarier as a single player experience, but the co-op might be a lot of fun. So hopefully that happens really soon. I'm gonna just end this video right here. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. If you didn't like it though, give it a thumbs down. I'm okay with that. It's not going to hurt my ego too much. And just, if you could let me know what I did wrong so I can do it better next time, I'd really appreciate it, because I want to make these as informative and entertaining as I can. Alright, so hope all is well by you, and I hope to see you again next time on Become HVT.